Hello, everybody. This is Brandon with ExpeditiousFool.com, putting mindfulness in motion. And today I'm here with your morning motivation. And I want to talk to you today about yourself. True self. So first we'll start with the body, right? I'm going to clear it up for everybody. And that's what I'll leave this with. So let's talk about the body and what it really is. So we attach to the different parts of our body. Most people attach to the mind. That's what they associate as self, right? And that's interesting. The body or the mind is just another organ in the body. Your body is made up of an agreement. That's where it gets a little bit different than what most people realize. Your body is made up of an agreement of you wanting to stay in this plane, right? Let me explain. When we die, energy doesn't die, so it is just transmuted into something different. So when we die, this body dies, right? But what's this body made up of? I'll give you a second. This body is made up of food. It's true. Food and water. That's what it's made up of. It was a sperm and an egg, and your mom eats food, processes, makes a body. You, each and every day, eat and drink. If you don't, you die. The quickest way for suicide, to really, or excuse me, not the quickest way to suicide, the highest suicide rate for people with mental illnesses, things like that, is eating disorders. That's the highest death rate. Why? Because it works. When you stop agreeing to be here, your body takes care of it. Now, it starts happening before that, though. But our body is made up of food. That's all it is. That's why when we leave, we can't take it with us. Our brain is part of that body. It's just an organ. We're using it. Or is it using us? That's the key. If you're fulfilled and happy, you're using your brain. If you're living compulsively, doing a whole bunch of stuff you don't like doing, your brain's using you. That's the choice. But it's the true understanding. And I think a lot of people don't really realize on both sides. So let's talk about that for a second. They don't really realize that your body, A, is just food. That's it. And so that also determines your health, right? So what you eat determines how healthy this body is, because it's made up of what you eat. And that's all it's made up of. That phrase, you are what you eat. It's more true than they even knew when they were telling you it. You are what you eat. Your body is literally just food. The life spark in there is not your body, or is not you. It's not self. The life spark in there is what it is. Your body is just food, so you can let that go. You can let that body go. And then the other thing is all of the mental stuff we get clouding it up, all of that mental business, right? It gets in there. It fills up our brain. We can let that go too. Because if we're worried about it, if we hate our lives, a lot of times people get down on that, where they get in that depression spiral. I know I've been there for a long time in my life. I was able to get out, thankfully. But you get in that just, right? And it pulls you down mentally. So we got to think of it. Really appreciate life. And how can you start to appreciate it? You can realize every time you take a bite of food, that's you saying, yes, Source, I want to be here. Every time you eat that banana, that's you saying, Thank you, Goddess. I care about this life that you've given me right now and this experience. I want to make it wonderful. Right? You eat, anything. You drink. You take a drink of water. Oh, it's so refreshing, right? Appreciate it. Why? Because that's your body. And if you're not appreciating it, then you're not understanding who you are. Because who you are wanted to experience this. And no, not even on a soul level, deeper than that. Who you are wanted to be a part of this process. Who you are could be nothing else but a part of this process. But the process doesn't end with the body. It's so much bigger than anything you can process in your head. But every time you take a drink, you take an agreement. Every decision we make is your diet, and you make an agreement. Are you appreciating your gift or not? That's it. It's not about collection of goods. It's not about collection of things. Those things are all temporary, including your body. It's all going to go away. So if you spend your life focused in that direction, you're going to miss the point. Doesn't even matter if you make great strides. If you spend your life focused in that direction, you're going to miss the point. This life is not about consumption. We eat food to appreciate and continue to experience. But it's not about consumption. It's about the experience. And if the experience isn't fulfilling, that should be your drive to really, really look and find out who self is. All right, everybody, thank you so much. If you want to schedule an appointment with me, tarot, breathwork, meditation, yoga, anything like that, don't hesitate to DM me. Thank you so, so much. I wish you all the best. Y'all go out there and have a great day on purpose.